The Kids Get Acquainted with the Internet, a Girl Meets World podcast. I'm Dan, and you're listening to our reaction video to Girl Meets Smackle. Alright, Caitlin, what did you think of this episode?
Voila! Corey Vigan.
Okay, so we just finished watching Girl Meets Smackle, and I want to mention that I think this was Lucas's best episode, and when we watched the episode, that's so distracting. I was like crying. It was an amazing moment for him when he walked in to the debate team's room. What are you doing behind me?
And do you really like this?
And he was like, but he was like, I don't know, he made this like weird like throaty sound when he it was
Yes.
It was amazing.
I was a big fan of it.
I loved it. He was such a dweeb in this episode, and I'm gonna love Lucas if he's a dweeb.
Yeah. Keith, what are your thoughts?
As usual, Sabrina Rowan, great, funny, awesome, and it's always the only thing that brings the episode down is the supporting actors and more specifically the writing for them. That, you know, these characters that come in for these episodes to do something with the storyline, not always the best choices and some of the humor they try to use, but it really always is Sabrina and Rowan that bring it back up.
Alright, so, which will transition nicely into my point, which is that, yeah, I liked a lot about this episode, but Smackle really didn't do it for me. I also think that it was weird to give so much time to a character we barely know, instead of fleshing out some of our other supporting characters, like Farkle or Lucas.
Plus she's a sociopath.
Yes, exactly. I guess feel like we haven't really gotten a full episode for Lucas, and I agree this is his best episode yet, but I would have liked more time on him, and we didn't need the Smackle thing. It wasn't really working for me. I did think Farkle was better in this episode than usual. Nothing he did really bothered me. And I agree, yeah, Rowan and Sabrina did great. So, Caitlin, what did you think of the message of this episode? You just give some beginning thoughts before we get into the podcast.
Where am I in this shot? Okay, so, the message just kind of deals with... Keith, cut it out. Keith, bring it down to my level. Hello, everyone. Keith, bring it back up.
Oh, come on, you're ruining the end of the video.
Keith. Alright, so, hello.
Hello, Lucas.
So the message of this episode deals with the idea of beauty, whether or not it's skin deep, and we kind of have conflicting arguments from our side characters.
From everyone.
Yeah, well, from everyone. Everyone has a different idea about what beauty is, how important it is to everyone, and what about you matters. But we're going to get more into that during the podcast, so tune into that when we post that.
Yes, so check it out on iTunes. Thank you for listening. Look up Kids Get Acquainted with the Internet on iTunes and listen to our full episode.
And one of these days we'll figure out how to film these things.
I'm Batman!